What's up, Fit Rich fam? It's your host, Justin David Carl, aka Dragon, aka your favorite life alchemist. Welcome to another solo episode of the Fit Rich Life podcast. This is a podcast all about mastering your fitness, achieving true financial freedom, and building a life you absolutely love. Fitness, money, and life optimization is what the Fit Rich Life podcast is all about. In this episode, I'm going to talk about 1, how eating dessert daily can actually help you achieve your fitness goals. 2, how to get the Southwest Companion Pass, which allows you to fly with a companion for free. It's a staple in my travel hacking tool belt. And 3, getting triggered by family during holiday gatherings. Before we dig into the episode, a couple of notes. If you found value in this podcast, please consider sharing it with a friend and leaving me a 5-star rating on Spotify and Apple. This helps support the show and reach more people. We're all in this together, and when we do the work of fitness, money, and life together, we go so much farther, so much faster, and have so much more fun. If you enjoy your podcast entertainment on YouTube, I now release full video versions of the podcast, so check me out on YouTube and be sure to subscribe to my channel. I'm creating more and more content for YouTube, and your support is what makes the Fit Rich dream work. Lastly, if you'd like to get an actionable email with tips, tools, and strategies to take your fitness, money, and life to the next level, I send out an email every week that will prime you to reach new levels in your fitness, money, and life. This is the kind of stuff I normally only share with clients in my high-performance coaching program. You can join thousands of readers who are optimizing their fitness, money, and life. Sign up at fitrichlife.com/newsletter. No spam, just empowering AF and easy to unsubscribe if you decide it's not for you. All right, without further ado, let's dig into some tips, tools, and strategies to alchemize your fitness, money, and life to the next level. First up is the fact that you can eat anything you want and still be in incredible shape. This includes dessert. Up until age 31, when I started working with my first fitness coach circa 2013, I thought that if I wanted to be in incredible shape, I would have to eat chicken and broccoli for every single meal. And that's what I did. Yet, I was still what I call kind of fit, kind of fat. No one would say I was overweight, but I definitely was not stoked to take my shirt off at the beach or go to a pool party. I was muscular, but I still had a layer of fat that prevented me from having the coveted six-pack, and I wouldn't be caught dead posting a shirtless photo online. In just 6 months of working with my online fitness coach, I shed 30 pounds of unwanted body fat and went from around 18% body fat to well under 10% body fat. With this shift in body composition, I looked seriously jacked for the first time in my life, as I had removed the layer of fat that was hiding all my muscles. At the ripe age of 32, I finally got the six-pack, and boy, was I stoked to show it off. This is when I first started posting photos online of my physique, and that's not even the best part, in my opinion. The best part was being able to eat anything I wanted, including dessert, every single day. Prior to this, as I mentioned, I would eat chicken and broccoli for every single meal, and I would do this 6 days a week. Then I'd have my coveted cheat day where I would eat all the things I deprived myself of all week. This included things like pizza, burgers, cookies, nut butter, ice cream, popsicles, and much more. I literally spent my entire Sunday fun day eating until I couldn't eat anymore. It was so bad that I would get cankles. No joke, my ankles would swell up and I'd literally have a food hangover the next day. Back in late 2013 and the first part of 2014, my fitness coach had me track my food, both the strict diet days and my cheat day. And ultimately, what we discovered is that I destroyed all of my clean eating with that one cheat day, as I went so overboard that my average calorie intake over a 7-day period was well over my maintenance calories. This is why every year I was getting fatter despite working out excessively. I literally worked out 7 days a week. This included 2 to 3 hours at the gym and was often followed up with another 1 to 3 hour hike 3 to 5 times a week on top of the strength training. Even with all of this exercise, I still didn't have the abs or muscular body that I wanted. With the tracking of my food, my coach and I were able to see that I was easily eating 5,000 to 10,000 calories or more on my cheat day, which I know is seriously crazy, but I can definitely eat a fuck ton of food. This put me way over on my maintenance calories, as that one cheat day upped my daily average of calories significantly. Once we discovered this, he started setting calorie and macronutrient targets for me, and he encouraged me to include all the foods I wanted, including dessert every day, so that I didn't feel like I needed to have a cheat day. Once I started doing this, the weight just started melting off, as I was able to consistently eat in a slight calorie deficit while enjoying the foods I wanted, including dessert. Every month, I got leaner with this strategy, and I went on to drop 30 pounds of body fat in about 6 months. Once you learn how to strategically eat to have the body of your dreams, you can eat anything and everything that you want. The catch is that you can't eat everything you want in massive amounts of quantities all on the same day. However, in my personal experience and by working with dozens of people in my own fitness and money coaching program, having dessert every day and including foods we crave daily empowers us to not fall prey to binging, while simultaneously empowering us to be infinitely more consistent with our overall nutrition. Willpower is finite, and even the most disciplined of people will cave at some point if they're too strict with their diet. If instead you treat yourself with some treats and the foods you crave each day while still eating in a way that supports your ideal physique, you're able to stay on track with your fitness goals. Staying on track and being consistent is the secret to fitness and just about everything else. Dessert is a necessary component of a fit, rich life, in my opinion. This is just some food for thought for those of you who avoid dessert, resist having some of the foods you really enjoy, partake in cheat days, and or may be stuck in the deprivation binging cycle. Speaking about eating foods that you love and enjoy, let's chat about protein smoothies. Veg plant protein powder, which is what I have right here in my hands if you're watching this on YouTube, is my absolute favorite protein powder. It's 100% organic, has 25 grams of protein per serving, super high quality ingredients sourced from whole foods. It's heavy metal tested, mixes really well, and it comes out thick AF. It doesn't have that chalky taste or feel like a lot of proteins out there. Plus, it tastes incredibly good. One of my favorite ways to have it is to mix the vanilla ice cream with frozen blueberries and ice and blend it up in a blender to make a blueberry vanilla ice cream shake. It tastes like dessert to me, and it's one of my favorite things to have after a gym workout. It serves as a great treat and a great reward for a good workout. Plus, it helps my body repair and grow those muscles. Head over to vegnutrition.com/dragon and use code DRAGON to get 15% off the veg plant protein, which comes in chocolate, vanilla ice cream, peanut butter chocolate flavors, and they even have a cold brew coffee flavor made with real coffee that you can use to make a fit-rich version of a Frappuccino that tastes even better than what you can get at the coffee shop. Plus, it's packed with muscle-building protein. Veg Nutrition also has an incredible pre-workout that I use before every workout to be dialed in and get the most out of my workouts, along with a great creatine product that has added adaptogenic mushrooms to help take your physical performance and recovery to the next level. Go to vegnutrition.com/dragon and use code DRAGON to save on their full line of sports supplements. Okay, now let's talk about money. November, which is the time of this recording, is the best time to start working on getting the Southwest Companion Pass, which is a staple in my travel hacking tool belt. The Southwest Companion Pass allows you to designate one person as your companion, and they get to fly with you free on any Southwest flight that you book. One of the best things about the Southwest Companion Pass is that if you time it right, you can have it for almost 2 years. Timing it right is why November is the best time to start working towards getting it. You can also start working on it in December or even January, but the most optimized time to start working on it is November. If you get the required amount of miles within the first part of any year, you will then have it until the very end of the following year. To illustrate this, let's say you get the Southwest Companion Pass in March 2024. It will then be good until the very end of 2025, specifically December 31st, 2025. That's 22 months of being able to travel with your companion at no additional cost in money or points. Plus, by working towards the Southwest Companion Pass, you will rack up the 135,000 points required to be eligible for the Companion Pass, as that is the number of points you must accumulate to qualify for it. You can then use these points to book your flights to destinations like Mexico or really anywhere Southwest flies, while your companion gets to fly with you virtually for free. You still have to pay a small amount in fees, about $11 per person, but that sure as heck beats paying hundreds of dollars for each person's flight. My wife and I just flew to Washington to visit my family for a whopping $22, but our companion pass is expiring at the end of this year, 2024, so we're starting to work on getting it again. Here's how I'm going about getting the Southwest Companion Pass for the next 2 years. Step 1. In November this month, I will apply for the Southwest Rapid Rewards Plus credit card and get close to the $3,000 spend requirement by the end of December to receive the sign-up bonus. But I will not hit the spend requirement until January 2024, as I need all the points to be awarded in 2024. To reiterate this, you do not want to hit the 3K spend requirement until 2024, as you need all the bonus points to be awarded in the same calendar year. The Southwest Rapid Rewards Plus credit card provides a $75,000 sign-up bonus after you hit the $3,000 spend within 3 months. Step 2, I will then sign up for the Southwest Rapids Rewards Premier Business Credit Card, which provides 60,000 bonus points after you spend $3,000 within 3 months of opening the card. You can find the link for these 2 credit cards in the show notes at whatever platform you're listening to this episode on, or you can go to www.fitrichlife.com/podcast. With just these 2 cards, I will have hit the 135,000 points needed to be awarded the Southwest Companion Pass. If you time your spending right to hit the $3,000 spend on each card in January 2024, you will have the Southwest Companion Pass for nearly 2 years. The neat thing about combining a personal card and a business card is that you do not need to wait in between applying for the cards, though you might need to call Chase to push through the second application if you do it back to back. It's nothing to sweat though, as I've done this numerous times. We've been doing this since 2018 and have used it to take a number of trips to Mexico, as well as visiting Washington State to spend time with my family. The full truth is that I haven't paid for a flight for over 5 years at this point because I've racked up so many travel points by developing the skill of travel hacking, which is a key tool in my Fit Rich Life tool belt. This easily saves me thousands of dollars every single year and empowers me to live my Fit Rich life, which includes plenty of travel every year. Every 2 years, we switch off who is getting the companion pass. As I always say, money is a team game when you're in a relationship, and because I enjoy travel hacking, I am the one who does it all, as my wife focuses on other aspects of our team's money strategy. I just open up the cards in her name, with her permission, of course, and we ensure we hit the spend minimum to get the sign-up bonuses. So basically, every 2 years, we trade off who's getting the Southwest Companion Pass. Then we'll designate the other person in the relationship as our companion, and we get to fly together for free. Please note that if you use my links to sign up for the cards, I will receive additional points, which is an easy way to support this podcast so I can keep bringing you free, empowering tips, tools, and strategies to master your fitness, money, and life. Again, links to the Southwest cards that you need to get the Southwest Companion Pass in an efficient manner are in the show notes. By the way, after you apply and get accepted for your Southwest credit cards, you can call and get the cards rushed to have them just in time to rack up your spend to quickly hit the sign-up bonus with all the Christmas shopping you're going to be doing. Before we dive into money, let me tell you about my shirt that I'm wearing by One Golden Thread. This is my favorite clothing brand now for a few reasons. Their clothes are literally made from trees, and they plant a tree for every item purchased. They're an incredibly fashionable, comfortable AF, truly sustainable, and regenerative clothing brand. I'm wearing the tree crew neck right now. It's soft as fuck, and it fits so good. I can wear it to the gym, or when I'm out on a date with my wife, or I can literally just throw a blazer over it like I'm doing now for a podcast interview. Some of my other favorites are the V-neck tree shirt, the tree tank, and the Kairos dusters, all of which are staples in my wardrobe. The Kairos duster, in my opinion, is a spiritual hipster's dream top layer. And anytime I go to an outdoor concert or want to be super stylish outdoors when it's a little bit colder, it's what I wear, and it keeps me warm and stylish AF. I literally feel like an anime superhero when I wear the Kairos duster. Go to onegoldenthread.com to level up your style and comfort while also playing a part in the regeneration of Earth. Use code DRAGON11, that's DRAGON11 at checkout to save 11% off every order. All right, let's talk about getting triggered by family during the holidays. As the American spiritual leader Ram Dass said, if you think you're enlightened, go and spend a week with your family. Family will literally trigger your wounds. So I'm going to tell you what happened when I was in Washington last month with my family. Quote, I don't know how you eat all of that. Where does it all go? This is what my mom said to me during a family meal while I was visiting Washington last month. Ouch. That definitely triggered some old wounds around my relationship with my food and my body. Despite the lifetime of work I've done on healing this area of my life, this comment sent me right back to being the insecure, kind of fit, kind of fat kid that I was for much of my life. Now, I know my mom didn't mean to send me spiraling back into the depths of my wounds, but that's exactly what happened. She also wasn't aware of the fact that I usually fast before having a large meal, as I usually prefer to eat 2 large filling meals a day versus eating 3 to 5 smaller meals. This particular incident happened around 1:30 p.m. and it was my first meal of the day. Furthermore, this is nothing compared to what my mom went through as a kid with her food, her body, and her parents. My mom was beautifully fit throughout her childhood and the earlier portion of her life, but her parents literally told her that she was fat. Her father, my grandfather, got diabetes, and somehow her parents thought that if they told her she was fat, she wouldn't get fat, which would help her avoid diabetes. Then they gave her hell when she didn't finish her plate of food during family meals. Talk about confusing messaging from one's parents, and honestly pretty fucked up. I'm sure many of you have experienced something like this. I've talked with many of my coaching clients about the hurtful things their parents say in regards to their weight and fitness, so I know I'm not alone in this experience. My mom's parents' intentions were good, but their messaging and strategy was shit. Because of this childhood experience, my mom has spent a lifetime working on her relationship to her food and her body. Knowing this backstory about her childhood has allowed me to be compassionate towards my mom despite how triggering her comment was to me. Furthermore, I've long held the belief that our soul or spirit strategically chooses our parents to undergo the healing journeys we're meant to go through in this lifetime. This belief gives me immense power because of instead of playing the victim and resenting my parents for inheriting their problems and saying fucked up shit to me, I instead am able to see them as some of my greatest teachers. Each time I'm triggered by my parents or a family member, I recognize it as an opportunity to do more learning and healing. And learning, healing, growing, and transforming is truly what the journey of life is all about. Knowing that my mom will likely listen to this podcast episode will likely lead to another healing conversation between the two of us, which is my conscious intention. My parents' struggle with fitness and money is the biggest reason I have become fit and rich. The full truth is no one gets through childhood without wounds in some area of their life, if not multiple areas of life. Resentment and anger towards our parents will literally suck the happiness out of our lives. Forgiving our parents is critical to our overall happiness in life. So, if you get triggered during this holiday season by something a family member says or does, instead of getting angry and upset, get curious. Use that curiosity to find out what happened to your family member during their childhood and see if you can use the opportunity to undergo more learning and healing and grow even closer to your family. You may even cause generational healing by doing this, healing both backwards and forward along the family line. This is being a lineage breaker, where you stop the wounds from being passed down the family line. And in the process, you will undergo your own healing. Now that's powerful AF. Before we wrap up this episode, let's talk about my proven, game-changing fitness and money coaching program, Fit Rich Life Coaching. Fit Rich Life Coaching is a done-with-you program where we give you all the tools and teach you all the skills you need to build your own fit rich life that you absolutely love, and we provide the support and accountability to get you there in a few months instead of a few years or a few decades. Stop trying to do it on your own. This is what held me back for most of my life. I thought I had to figure out my fitness and money on my own, so I didn't start working with my coaches until my 30s. If I had started working with fitness and money coaches in my 20s, I would have literally gotten the body of my dreams 10 years sooner and become a millionaire 10 years sooner. When I finally got the support I needed and deserved, then everything transformed for the better so much faster, literally like 10x to 100x times faster. So if you're ready to finally get the body of your dreams, master your money, do work you love, and start living a life worth truly living, go to fitrichlife.com/coaching to book your free consultation today. You can also just connect with me on Instagram at Justin David Carl and message me the word coaching to find out if the program would be a good fit for you. All right, Fit Rich fam, that's it for this short episode. Remember to sign up for my free newsletter at fitrichlife.com/newsletter to get weekly tips, tools, and strategies to elevate your fitness, money, and life to the next level. And please take just 30 seconds to leave a 5-star review on Apple and Spotify. Your support means the world to me, and it empowers me to keep making free, empowering content and reach more people. And it would mean the world to me to have your 5-star review. Or if you prefer your podcast entertainment on YouTube, I've finally gone to full video production, as I mentioned, and I would be honored if you subscribed to my channel and left a thumbs up. Now, take one nugget from this podcast episode and put it into action today or this week. Nothing changes unless you do. Taking new inspired action is what will empower you to proactively design and truly live your own fit, rich life. Thanks for tuning in. If you found the episode to be valuable, please share it with a friend or a family member, sending you tons of positive energy and plenty of dragon magic. Until the next time, Dragon is out.